Hello, students. Welcome to Writer's Workshop. Yesterday, we started learning about conclusions. A conclusion is something that comes at the end of your book. It's a way of saying goodbye to your reader, but also making sure that they remember what you were teaching them about. So remember, the first thing in your conclusion is remind the reader of your topic. You just want to tell them, remind them what you were teaching them about. Next, tell them you hope they enjoyed learning about it. And finally, tell them to do something. Go learn more, go try it out. Yesterday, I showed you some examples of conclusions from regular books, and I showed you the conclusion from my yoga book. Today, I'm going to show you examples of conclusions from student books. So here we are again enjoying this book about owls by a student. And if we go to the very back of the book, we can see for the picture, they have an owl and a person. They're labeled owl and me. I guess this is the writer. And there's some speech bubbles. Bye. Woo. Bye. So you could have that too. And here's what she wrote. I hope you liked this book, and I hope you learned a lot about owls. If you want to learn more, go to a library and find a book about owls. Bye. P.S. Go to the Nature Center and see some owls. Okay, so this writer suggested two things. One, to go learn more at the library, and two, to actually go try it out. Go to the Nature Center where you could actually see some owls. This book is The Guide to Cats. This book is all about cats. And for this conclusion, for the picture, the writer drew a picture of a domestic cat, that's like a pet, and a wild cat, and labeled it, lives in a house, lives in Savannah. And then she wrote, a cat can be many things. I hope you like the book. There's the book, Cats. Now you can go learn more at the library. Okay, so first, she reminded the reader of an important fact that cats can be many things. There are different kinds of cats she taught about. I hope you enjoyed it, and go learn more. This book was all about the weather, different kinds of weather. And for this conclusion, the writer labeled it conclusion at the top, who wrote the end. You don't always have to write the end. And she wrote, I hope you liked learning about weather. The weather is so interesting. And finally, we have another book about owls. This book all about owls. And for this conclusion, and again, the writer wrote conclusion at the top. And I think the person is going to suggest we go to the library because there's a picture of an owl book and it says library. Let's read the conclusion. Thank you for reading this book. You can learn more at the library. I worked very hard on this book. Thank you again for reading it. Okay, so that's the sort of thing you can write for your conclusion. So don't forget, you don't just want to say goodbye or write the end. You want to be sure that you remind the reader of your topic, tell them you hope they enjoyed learning about it, and tell them to do something. Go learn more, go try it out. Off to your writing.